Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla News, episode 150, the last news show of 2022. Tesla just broke Volkswagen's 53-year-old standing record, and Tesla Berlin hits a new milestone. And Toyota is out trying to talk down EVs again. And Elon did a great interview this week on Twitter. And Tesla's Megapack business will simply just explode in 2023. And Ford's CEO Jim Farley is out saying fixing quality issues will take several years. And GM's Bolt EV is being recalled again over fire risk again. All of this and much more in today's episode. So let's dive right in.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Tesla is hitting new records all the time, and in Europe we continue to see Tesla rise. The Berlin factory just hit 3,000 Model Ys produced in a week, last week in week 50. So that is way below my prediction, as I thought they would still be able to hit that 5,000 per week by week 52. But that seems to no longer be happening, unless the third shift has been put in place and Berlin is now making Model Ys around the clock, but I have not heard anything about that since the rumors about the third shift last week that it should start on the 16th of December. So if that would be the case, we would have heard something about it by now. But this also means that the Texas factory has already overtaken the Berlin factory in production, as they passed that milestone of 3,000 per week in week 49. So the ramp is still going pretty well, not as fast as I hoped in the Berlin factory, but Texas seems to be right on track according to my predictions. And Tesla has broken another 53-year-old standing record in Norway. The Volkswagen Beetle delivered 16,706 units in 1996, a record that has stood for 53 years. The selection back then was not that great, so that the Tesla Model Y is able to deliver 16,862 cars is some feat with today's selections of cars to buy. So with a week left, we should see the Model Y getting a bit over the old long-standing record, as we do see all the many Teslas coming into Europe from Shanghai are being delivered now as well. As Tesla is continuing to pull away from the competition in Europe, they are now 36,314 in front of the number 2, who is the Volkswagen brand. And it was only about 28,000 units only 3 weeks ago they were in front. So no one is really gaining on Tesla at this point, but Tesla is pulling further away. And we are still waiting to see if the demand in China is actually slowing down a bit. But Tesla's Chinese factory is still the factory in the world right now. So if you don't think Tesla's Chinese factory is winning this race for Tesla even before the other factories is up and running at full capacity, you only have to look at the competition's factories, like the world's biggest single factory before Tesla's factory, Volkswagen's Wolfsburg factory, that is the size of 6.5 square kilometers and has an annual production of 815,000 units and a workforce of 60,000 people. Tesla's Giga Shanghai factory sits on 0.85 square kilometers of land, an annual production over 1 million and a workforce of 19,000 people. You do not need more numbers to see who is winning this game. The efficiency and speed of Tesla is simply just unmatched. But we still need to see if Tesla can sell all the cars they produce from this very efficient factory in China in December. We still don't see any ships being loaded for Europe, But as one of my followers pointed out to me, that the ship tracker I was using only tracks ships towards Europe, not Australia or any other places. So Tesla might be making cars all ready to be shipped out here in December to Australia and other places like Thailand maybe, that just got a lot of orders for their Model Y and 3. And we did see a lot of Teslas at the harbor in Shanghai, so it looks like they will be exporting quite a few cars here in December. But we still have to wait and see if there will be more cars in transit than what I was expecting of 25 to 30,000 units. But I'm going to keep my prediction just adjusted a bit of the Berlin factory that is not ramping up as fast as I thought. So my last prediction for this year is about 465,000 units in production and 442,000 in deliveries. But very soon we will know how it all will end. So Toyota is out again talking about how they're not sure about EVs being the future. Rest in peace, Toyota. After a visit to Thailand, Toyota's president Akio Toyoda stated that he is part of the automotive industry's silent majority who have doubts about the exclusive pursuit of electric vehicles. As he said, people involved in the auto industry are largely a silent majority. The silent majority is wondering whether EVs are really okay to have as a single option, but they think it's the trend and they can't speak out loudly. Well, dear Akio Toyoda, I have lived with only electric vehicle for almost 4 years now. I have not missed an ICE car or any other kind of car a single second. And your hydrogen cars have already been proven not good enough. If you haven't seen my video on this, you should check it out, link down below. So I can answer that question for you, Akio. Yes, EVs are okay as a single option, and Tesla has just proven with their semi-truck they are even better as a large truck as well. And the people have spoken as well. They are, after all, the consumers of your products, so you should probably listen to them. Here is a chart from EPA's latest report. Hybrids are not really taking off anymore compared to electric vehicles that are just shooting straight up. And then there is the fuel cells. No, they are on the list. You just can't see them. Let me zoom in a bit here. There they are, going absolutely nowhere. Nobody with a brain that cares about their money being spent wisely would buy a hydrogen car that costs twice as much as an electric vehicle and 3 times as much to fill up. They have already lost. They came too late, and the technology will always be too expensive. So yeah, Akio, I feel very bad for the investors in Toyota that has listened to the CEO saying that the smartphone doesn't seem to be the only solution. A Nokia mobile phone with a lot of buttons is also a good way to go. Toyota is going to be the biggest Nokia moment in the car history. As they write in this article from Teslarati, the Toyota president's skepticism towards electric vehicles has raised concern among investors and customers that the veteran automaker may be lagging in development of EVs. In major markets such as the US, Toyota has been notably slower than the competition to introduce fully electric vehicles. Oh yes, like one EV that had to be recalled, that lost about 50% of its range in cold weather. And the worst part is, because of the big failure with the BZ4X, Toyota will now start talking about the new EV strategy. So how many years will it take for Toyota to find out how they want to do this and then get that executed into actual action? They will hardly have started high volume EV production before this whole race is over. And Zero Sum Game 33 made a great thread on Twitter this week showing Tesla's potential in battery storage that is coming much sooner than most analysts think. I really think most are sleeping on Tesla's energy side of the business and will send shockwaves through the industry next year. I don't think people have really done the math on this one, on what implication Tesla's new Megapack factory in Lathrop will have, because the 40 gigawatt hours of capacity is a completely insane scale compared to the entire industry. As Zero Sum Game 33 wrote on Twitter, Tesla's number 2 competitor in the energy storage is a subscale pure play provider named Fluence. And Fluence expects to only have 6 gigawatt hours of capacity by 2025 compared to Tesla's 40 gigawatt hours at Lathrop next year. 7 times the capacity than number 2 player 2 years before. That is insane. And according to Zero Sum here, the Lathrop factory should already be up and running at full capacity. This is not confirmed, but we are getting very, very close nonetheless. As I have said before, I do expect them to be quick to scale this factory up, as it's much simpler to build these big batteries than it is to build the complicated cars. But to already be at full scale would be incredible. That means that from when they started construction of the factory until they were fully ramped up, it only took about 14 months. So they could easily build one more factory like this in the US and have it ready by 2024, because this is so good business, especially with the new IRA coming next year. This is of course according to Zero Sum here, as he writes, according to insider familiar with the Lathrop ramp. At the end of October, Tesla had gone from pre-production, tooling, commissioning to ramping production capacity to 25 megapacks per day at the Lathrop, all in the span of 8 to 10 weeks. According to Tesla's Megapack configurator, earliest delivery date is Q3 of 2024. At 25 megapacks production per day, today's backlog is worth 16,000 megapacks compared to current max capacity at Lathrop at about 10,000 megapacks at a max capacity of 40 gigawatt hours. In other words, there is about 1.5 years of backlog. So just the backlog he is estimated to be worth about $32 billion. And what is the cost profile of a Megapack? Well, nobody really knows, and nobody has really given it any thought until now. Well, that is not entirely true. Randy Kirk and I have written about this in our book that came out in early November, where we did do some of the calculation on just how huge the potential is for this business. So if you want to learn a lot more about Tesla, don't forget to get the Christmas gift for yourself, the Elon Musk mission. As you can see, even people that think they know everything there is to know about Tesla will probably still find things in this book they didn't know. But back to the thread here. After the tax credits IRA, he estimates total gross profits close to $16 billion on the 16,000 Megapack units in backlog. You can check out his long calculations in the thread to get to these numbers if you are interested, but this works out to 49 gross margin for selling Megapacks at scale. That is the backlog for 1.5 years, so about $10 billion in profit from that business in 2023 alone. If this all turns out to be true, he thinks 16 billion, but I do think that is for the backlog of 16,000 megapacks, but Lathrop is only capable of 10,000 megapacks a year. But no matter what, this part of Tesla's business that no one is really calculating into their models will start generating billions in profits already next year. Combine that with the Powerwalls they are already ramping up, energy storage could potentially earn as much in gross profits in 2023 as Tesla will in automotive gross profits in 2022, about $13 billion. This will boost Tesla's 2023 like no one is expecting, and will be a very big catalyst for the big rebound of the Tesla stock next year. And Elon made a great interview this week on a Twitter space. where he also talked about the recession and that he thinks we are in for a bad recession in 2023. But Tesla is in a very good position to get through the recession. As he talked about, you could decide not to lower the price in the recession and keep the profits on the cars but not ramp up. Or you could lower the price and maybe even lose in profits but get to scale up. But as Elon also pointed out, Tesla is in a great position that all the cars that Tesla is making will be able to become full self-driving at some point. So even if they sell them all at a loss during the recession and don't earn that $10,000 in profit on them, they could get much more profit per car after they get the full self-driving working properly and all the owners starting buying that software after they purchase the car. And that will eventually go up in price and be worth a lot more than just the $10,000 Tesla could get in profits on the car itself. This put Tesla in a very special position that no other car maker on the planet, if they lose their profits in a recession, it's just lost. They can't suddenly start earning a lot of money on their cars after they have sold them. So the recession will be much worse for them, especially combined with the continuing fall of the ICE car sales. 2023 could be a really bad year for the other OEMs. The forecast of Toyota is that they will probably not sell much more than maybe a little over 7 million cars. That would be a very big drop in sales over the last couple of years for Toyota. We are talking millions, and we of course see almost all the other ICE sales drops as well. So I think we could get a very bloody 2023 for the old guys in the industry, but someone like Tesla could make a huge rebound as we see their sales might continue to rise and will just lower the prices and earn their money back later in software. But at the same time, they might get billions in profits from their Megapack business we just talked about. So Tesla's financials might not even take a very big hit after all, and Tesla does have a nice big cushion of $21 billion in the bank as well. So I don't think we need to worry about Tesla through this big recession. I think Tesla will just look even stronger as they continue to execute, while all the other OEMs will start struggling in 2023, and that could make a really nice rebound for Tesla stock in 2023. And let's squeeze in the last short news topics into this news show. Yes, it's time for the Tesla Shorts. Tesla's full self-driving beta is now widely available in North America, so they made it just before the end of the year. And to the people that say the full self-driving will never work driving in snow, well, it already is. And nice to see Elon actually having some time to enjoy life a bit and see maybe one of the best World Championship finals in soccer's history. What a game, and congratulations to Argentina and Messi for finally getting that World Champion title. As Matthias wrote on Twitter, "Are you not entertained?" But it looked like Jay in Shanghai had the best view in the house. Or should I say the best view in the car during the World Cup. Look at this, the Li Auto L9. Yeah, that's amazing. And Matthias also shared this chart just so everyone can see just how good Tesla is doing, even though their stock price is being hammered. These numbers are from Q1 to Q3 of 2020 and Q1 to Q3 of 2022. Deliveries are up 185%, revenues up 175%, net income up 1,876%, and the stock is down 40%. This just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We are in for a great rebound. And Occupy Mars tweeted, "When they say you can't road trip in a Tesla, route planned in 3 seconds with charging stop and charging time instantly." The Tesla supercharging network is absolutely ahead of its time. Amen to that. Especially with that beast of a computer that sits in the Model S and X Plaid, no one is even close. And Elon tweeted about him stepping down from Twitter as CEO and made a poll about it. Elon, please don't make decisions by public votes, or we would not have Tesla or SpaceX or Neuralink or Boring Company, and our future would look less exciting. So please don't step down from Twitter until it's fixed and you actually feel you can let go completely. But maybe we have found the guy that can actually do the job, as Lex Freeman joined in and wrote, "Let me run Twitter for a bit, no salary, all in. Focus on great engineering and increasing the amount of love in the world. Just offering my help in the unlikely case it's useful." And Elon replied, "You must like paying a lot. One catch, you have to invest your life savings into Twitter, and it has been in the fast lane to bankruptcy since May. Still want the job?" And Lex replied, "Yes, we'll turn it around." So let's see what will happen and what will happen with Twitter, but maybe Mr. Beast will just get it. But we will see how this crazy story ends. And we are starting to see the semi-truck in the wild making deliveries, so that is very, very cool. PepsiCo is deploying 36 electric semi-trucks from Tesla, with 15 in Modesto and 21 in Sacramento so far, and will deploy 100 semi-trucks in 2023. PepsiCo is also upgrading its plans, including installing 4 750 kilowatts Tesla charge stalls at both its Modesto and Sacramento location. PepsiCo Vice President Mike O'Connell said in an interview. Not sure why he's saying 750 kilowatt chargers, if that was just a mistake or something else is going on there, but a $15.4 million California state grant and a $40,000 federal subsidy per vehicle helps offset part of the cost for Pepsi. United Parcel Service and Food Delivery Company Sysco have also received the Tesla trucks. "We keep the trucks for 1 million miles, 7 years," Mike O'Connell said. "The operating cost over time will pay back." And Recurrent conducted a study on the range of electric vehicles in winter condition based on data collected from 7,000 electric vehicles. They compared 14 of the most popular electric vehicles to show range loss under various driving conditions. The estimated winter range for several vehicles has been updated in 2022 to reflect the internal range that they have verified with real-world data. The data shows that all Tesla vehicles had the least range loss as confirmed by real-world data. Model 3 long range with the 75 kilowatt-hour battery lost 17% of range, but that should not come as a surprise if you have been following my channel for a while, as I did my extreme road trip to Norway in January, where I saw about a 20% decrease in range on that drive. If you haven't seen my little 3-part series about the extreme road trip, you definitely should. Probably some of my best work. Link down below. And speaking of cold weather, Kyle Connor shared this on Twitter. More cold weather testing. None of the Electrify America units worked at a relatively mild 1 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's not just Tesla's cars that works best in cold weather. Their chargers also works perfectly in cold weather. It is not only SpaceX rockets that are taking off, so is their active subscribers for their Starlink. They have just reached 1 million Starlink subscribers, and Starlink had reached 400 subscribers in late May. That means that Starlink has added an average of 2,884 subscribers per day since May. That is just very impressive, and congratulations to SpaceX for reaching this milestone. And Tesla wrote on Twitter, "We completed 500,000 plus solar panels and solar roof installations. That's equivalent to 4 gigawatt of clean energy. Very nice. a business that is just quietly growing in the background. And rumors are cooking that Tesla already has bought some land in Texas, and that is where the next Gigafactory will be. We don't have any clear evidence for this yet, so still just rumors, but just wanted to pass it along. And the new Tesla Model S Plaid has come to Europe, as I also showed in my video about it. But it has also got the new Europe NCAP safety rating, and it is one of the safest cars in the world they have ever tested. A little better than the Model Y in children occupancy and vulnerable road users, but the Model Y still beats it in adult occupancy, but both of them get 98% safety assist. Yes, Donald Dahl, Tesla is making the safest cars in the world, including their life-saving software, where the cars that runs your software from Green Hill Software Company, like the BMW iX, only get 81% in safety assist system. No wonder you are so scared of Tesla software, as you cannot keep up, not even close. But the Model Y also tested in Australia's A NCAP and achieved the highest overall weighted safety score of any vehicle tested this year by Australian NCAP. Well, of course, safety is Tesla's #1 priority. And if you think Elon Musk and Twitter are the only reason why Tesla stock is down, take a look at these two stocks here and tell me which one is Tesla and which one is Amazon. Yes, it is not only Tesla that is going down, remember that. And it has not only been going down since Elon got Twitter, it has been going down for the most of the year. And the poor little Bolt EV doesn't seem to be able to catch a break, as GM is recalling over 100,000 Chevrolet Bolt EVs vehicles for potential fire risk again, but this time it involves the seatbelt pretensioner. As Nietzsche's summary of the recall said, GM is recalling certain 2017 to 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EV vehicles after a crash with the seatbelt pretensioner deployment. The pretensioner exhaust may ignite carbon fiber near the B-pillar and cause a fire. Yeah, this car has not been good business for GM so far. But Ford is having even bigger issues with recalls and quality issues, and know exactly how expensive these recalls are. As Ford CEO Jim Farley said, fixing quality issue will take several years. As he said, fixing quality is my #1 priority. It is the most important initiative in the whole company and is going to take several years. We didn't lose it in just 1 or 2 years. Until we fix the quality, nothing else matters. So a big setback for Ford, as recalls are costing them billions of dollars, and they have had over 50 recalls this year alone. But we did get another little glimpse into the future, and thanks to the Ford F-150 Lightning. As a Ford F-150 Lightning and a Kia Niro EV are being used to power a dealership in North California after a recent earthquake. So that is very, very cool. And a Bloomberg journalist, David Fickling, said the Tesla semi-truck would fail in 2017, but in 2022, David Fickling admits that the Tesla semi-truck will succeed. What do you know? Tesla has proven skeptics wrong again and again and again. Now we are just missing Daimler coming out and admitting they were wrong. But I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. And let's end with this little chart that shows Tesla's dominance in the plug-in space in the first 3 quarters in the US. Light gray is plug-in hybrids, so who cares about those? And the dark gray is BEVs, and then there is Tesla. So they do write here on this chart that it won't be long until the rest of the industry catches up. Well, they have been saying that for about a decade now, so don't hold your breath. And before we end off with a bit of fun, I just want to make a quick shout out to my newest patrons and members of this news show. my new Patreon Henning Krog, and my new thank you for watching members Jim Strom, Rikard Nota and Bart Hunt. Thank you so much for all your support. I am doing this all by myself, but you guys are all the producers of this news show. Thank you. And thanks for all the support here in 2022. What a crazy year it has been. But 2023 is not going to be any less exciting, with all Tesla has cooking and the recession luring in the background. So one thing is for sure, it will not be boring. And I will be here reporting it all to you guys and can't wait to see what 2023 has to bring. But let's end off with a bit of fun. Christmas is now over and Rudolph is in a hurry to go home now and relax. That is all we have time for in this news show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one, because I have a lot more coming in 2023. So stay tuned for that. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you want to support the channel even more, remember you can, for as little as $1, become a patron of this channel and get your shout out on this show. You can also become a member of the YouTube channel to get a shout out and some extra perks. Hit the members button to find out more. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I tweet all the news as it comes out and more. And check out the merch store to get some merchandise and support the show. Now it's also possible to support the show without buying anything, becoming a member or a patron. There is a link to a donation options in the show notes. And also as simple as hitting the super like button. But going forward, I will be making more videos for patrons and members only. And I will give my YouTube members and patrons early access to my videos whenever possible and make my videos ads free for members and patrons only. So don't miss out. And a very happy new year to everyone. And take care out there and be nice.